When I uploaded my Holy Grails video last week, I was asked to just show some favorites because I very specifically said that Holy Grails do not have to be favorites. Favorites for me, they can change. They can change by season, by month, by fucking mood. But Holy Grails, they stay. They bring you fried chicken on your period. They are just the workhorse. They will give you everything that you need. So I thought, step one now, do a favorites video. I haven't done a favorites video since, the yearly favorites that I did because I don't like to do monthly favorites. I don't want to be pressured into monthly favorites because I don't think that I'm able to gather new monthly favorites, which is fine. So maybe quarterly favorites or every 4 months or so, because now end of April, beginning of May is a good time to do favorites. Maybe I do one more in the fall time, so when summer is over, and then the yearly favorites. We will see. And the lip of today's video for the favorites, I have no clue. This is from Girl Code, and I think it's from their 4 Great Inventions collection. It is the shade M60. It is a matte, blurred out dark red. I have to say right away, I do not have a favorite currently in every category, but I tried my very best. They're not in a particular order. I just grabbed them here from the collection after, you know me, I'm very organized. I wrote them down. I had my thoughts on these, if they are really favorites or not, and some of these might surprise you because I haven't even done a review on these, but they have just a very current favorite status. The Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal Liners. I tried them for the very first time in my Victoria Beckham beauty review that I did, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something like that, and in that video I went back to the website and purchased more of these. They are stunning, they are so creamy but blendable. After a while, now I finally realized they do set down and they do stay. The only thing that they do not really stay on is actually the waterline here on top. I feel like they rub off very, very quick over there. On the lower waterline, it is fine to me, but compared, for example, to Pat McGrath, the Permagel Ultra Black Liner, whatever they're called, they stay on forever. They stay on even after I used makeup remover. These are very, very good in general. I absolutely enjoy them. They're a bit expensive. I think without the newsletter discount, they are €34. But if you sign up for the newsletter, I think the code is then welcome10 or something like that. You can get 10% off and then they're about €30, which is okay. I am still in the process of really trying to nail down my words on this. This is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. The name itself is a gimmick, but the product is extraordinarily special to me. I was a bit hesitant buying this. I'm a big fan of the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm, the one that I personally use as a primer. I just finished mine that I had in my focus box. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw this already. And this has a very truly unique way of making your skin smooth and look matte. This here is a magic I am not able to put down in words. First of all, it is, can you hear this? This is water. This is true water. This is not a gel. This is water. And you have the weirdest applicator. And what you do is basically you have a like rubbery bottom. You put it upside down and then you press once or twice and then it comes out here. It is a fucking water. And when you then rub it into your skin, it feels like a serum that you apply on the face. But in seconds, this dries down without feeling matte. This feels like you just reapplied a nice hydrating face serum but your face is matte. And I've tested this now with 2 or 3 different foundation of any kind. I've tried a very full coverage one, a skin tint, something in between that is more dewy, and I have to test it with other foundations. Like, I'm not 100% done with my thoughts on this, but this, we have only May when you see this, or still April, I don't know, May or April. It's not even mid-year. But this is a contestant for best primer of 2024 at this point. I enjoy the way this looks. I enjoy the way this feels. I don't have dry skin. Maybe that is very important because I saw from other people who have tested this that they hate this, that it looks super crusty on their skin. I am not a dry skin girl. I have some dry areas going on, yes, but overall my face is pretty much normal and I have a very, very intense hydrating skincare routine on makeup days. I bought a lot of new foundations lately, 4 in total, and so far, I mean the 4th one hasn't arrived yet, so I just can't compare it with the other 2 that I'm testing right now. This specific one immediately had my heart. The Lisa Aldrich Skin Tint. I know I said I won't buy this, but every single review I read was awesome. Every single review. I don't think that I have seen one single person saying that this is a bad skin tint. The packaging is a pain. I hate this egg. I hate this. This takes up so much space because I have to lay it down like this, but the product inside is worth the pain. I'm wearing it actually today for this video. It looks like a straight up beautiful foundation. Here on this area, you can still see some of my current breakouts shining through, which is fine to me, but it does cover what needs to be covered for a fresh face. Do not please compare this to the finish of a full coverage foundation. This is very, very unfair to this foundation to say it doesn't cover everything. It's a skin tint, and it says it's an enhancing tint. It does enhance your features. It does enhance the beauty of your natural skin. I absolutely adore this. Can I take one more look in the mirror? Oh, it looks so freaking good. When I'm done with all the foundations that are new, when I'm done with all the testing, then I will do a foundation roundup for you. Concealer wise, this past 2, 3, 4 weeks rediscovered an old favorite. And I don't know why or how I rediscovered it and why I kind of forgot it, but I just know that I haven't used this concealer in such a long time. The Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Concealer. This is a stick concealer. I'm in the shade 0C0 Bear. I love it. It is so easy. What I do is I apply a bit of currently the Bobbi Brown corrector, the pink one, Porcelain Bisque. Oh, Porcelain Bisque. Okay, it's both. I thought it's one or the other, but it's both. I do apply this mainly here because I do have a bit of a darkness going on there. And then I just do this and this. So basically I apply here and here a bit of the concealer. And this, what I just applied on my hand, is everything you need. If you are somebody who's applying makeup with your finger, you can totally now just take your finger and blend it out. Look how awesome this looks on my hand. I always blend it out with a concealer brush, so that works too. And then I go over it with a sponge to smoothen any kind of edges or like fine lines that were settled in with concealer. It stays on all day, and to be honest, I have to kind of disagree to the term soft matte. Well, okay, can we define please the term soft matte? To me, everything that has the word matte in it should be matte. This is not matte. This is satin. To me, this is not a matte looking concealer. It's not dry, it's not mattifying, it's not crusty, weird. It's full coverage, yes, but so lightweight, so so satin, natural looking, that when you are a person that is not setting the under eye area, I mean, you're a risky person, aren't you? I could never, and I'm a bit jealous that you can. This will look so natural on your under eyes. It will reflect the light of the day in the most beautiful way. You will look like a naturally glowing, well slept goddess. I do have a favorite eye primer that I don't even use every day. But when I use it, I'm just like, oh my god, you're the best. The Smashbox Intensify 24-Hour Shadow Primer. This is the weirdest primer that I own. I'm not telling jokes here because this this is one of those super hard silicone primers. You really need to tap this in. You really need a bit of time. Usually I like to apply my eye primer with a brush. This does not work with that. You need to use the finger, otherwise it will stay goopy. But I uploaded a photo on Instagram a while ago in my stories because I was just impressed. I am well aware of the fact that no matter what eye primers are trying to advertise to you, creasing is normal. And I'm sorry if you are wondering why your eyeshadow after 14 hours of wear is creasing on you. I have to tell you that this is normal. You just cannot avoid that because the eye primer, all it does is creating a barrier between your skin and the eyeshadow so that the natural oils that you have on your eyelids, because eyelids are usually oilier than the rest of your face, that they do not come through so fast and break down the makeup or the eyeshadow specifically. I can live with the fact that my eye makeup is creasing at the end of the day. And here it is now where I'm like, what's in here? Because it doesn't with this. That photo that I did in my Instagram stories, I took a picture, close-up of my eye look, and it was after 10 hours, 9, or maybe even more, and there was no single crease going on. This is an absolute horse, a good workhorse. And if I keep on using this more and more and more, this might become a new holy grail. The current holy grail is the Urban Decay Primer Potion, but this is very close to it. Two highlighters that completely stole my heart the moment that I not only saw them, but I applied them for the very first time. Asian Beauty again. You might be like, what, you haven't mentioned any Asian Beauty products yet? I know, here they are. These are from RMT, or Romantic Cosmetics, I think, and they're called the Vientiane, I don't know, it's Vientiane, Chameleon High Gloss. I have two shades. This is shade 8, and then, to compare it, open up, this is shade 10. So let me just hold them. Oh my god. Here, side by side. What the fuck? Hold up. This shifts purple blue. This shifts purple. There might, to some of you, seem to be not a lot of difference, but on the face, there is. They are very intense. I'm honest with you, I'm a intense eyeshadow, yes too, but I'm an intense highlight wearer. And even these, the moment I applied them, were like, they were a bit too much. They were so surprisingly good and so surprisingly intense that I was like, what the fuck is going on? I see the difference between them. The base is very different. The shift to me is different enough to keep both, and they quickly became a fave. I don't know how many times I touch them now, but a lot, and you don't need a lot because they're so intense. You basically just have to look at them and the highlight is applying itself. Last week, I did a video on the brand V Cosmetics, a UK vegan eyeshadow brand. And they have a product in their line that was not new to me in terms of the product, but the way the product is delivered. The loose contour. Believe it or not, since I have this, since I ordered from them, since I tested them, since I talked about them, the days where I'm not using the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer that I have in my focus box, I'm always gravitating towards this. The undertone of this contour is so specifically stunning and matching my skin tone. It looks like a naturally cast shadow. Is there a bit more work to put in here? Yes, it definitely is. But to me, the outcome is absolutely worth it. If you want to try them, I have an affiliate code with V Cosmetics. Everything is down in the info box. But I think the code is ELLAGRAM, so you can save 10%. Beauty Bay very recently kind of bombarded us with new makeup items. But the product that really stood out to me recently, their new liquid highlight. Oh boy, is this awesome. They come in 3 shades, and for a moment I wanted to buy the bundle for 28 euro or something. Like, each shade is 10 euro and you can buy the bundle and get a bit of a discount, but I decided then to go just with the shade Disco. Oh, I hope the camera picks up how this looks. Absolutely stunning liquid highlight. I love this. I think this is such a beautiful shift with the pink and a tad bit of peach going on that on my skin tone just looks like my cheek is naturally looking like this. Really, really amazing, really good looking, and only 10 euro. But there are glitter particles in there, so if you don't like that in liquid highlight, beware, maybe this is not for you. And last but not least, I think this is the surprise favorite, not only of this video, but so far of 2024. I asked questions in my Instagram stories a while ago because I saw people using the Guerlain meteorites. Meteorites, is that right? You know what I mean. The powder pearls. And I always wanted to know what the fuck is the fuzz about them. I never bought them until they came out with their newest collection, like a bit of a repackaging, new design, and they kind of revamped the shades. And a lot of people were telling me the new shades are bad, you should get other ones, blah, 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 blah. I, despite all the opinions on the internet, decided to go with the new pearly white shade. And when I swatched this for the very first time, I did not understand what the fuck is this supposed to be, because on the packaging it says, I think, illuminate, setting, mattify, and something else. But when you swatch these with a finger, they have straight up glitter. It is straight up glitter in a pearl format. What I do now, I actually use this, although it is that glittery, as a finishing powder. In case you don't know what that is, a finishing powder is not a setting powder. I do not set my foundation with this, I finish the face. It is the very, very last step, even after I used my setting spray. It is there to blur or to brighten or to maybe draw a sharp line. No matter what you like to do, I personally like to apply my finishing powder here on the forehead, the center of the face, and then here on the sides and the tip of the chin. And I use a super big, fluffy, but still flat, like paddle-shaped brush for this. And then all I do is I roll it across here. There's not a lot of product and you can't even tell. And then I just start tapping and swiping this on. And that's it. The effect that this has on my face is so subtle that you might question what the fuck am I doing with this. Personally, I think when I then go out and when I then see myself as a reflection in the mirror, in the car mirror, whatever, you know, car mirror always tells the truth. There is just something in my face that this magical pearl pot is doing that I cannot put into words. I don't know what Guerlain is smoking that they dare to put the word mattifying on these. It's not mattifying at all. This adds a glow back to your skin that it looks like freshly applied skincare to me, but the skincare has been freshly applied 10 minutes ago, so it has sunken into the skin, but there's still some left. I kind of lose myself in descriptions, and I don't know where I have my point here, because I can't put this in words what this does to my face, but it's a favorite and I love it. And even if I'm saying no, today I will be using a more mattifying finishing powder. I grab this automatically. The biggest critique that I have is the scent. I think the scent is absolutely painful. It gives me headaches and I don't like it, and it takes a couple minutes to fade. I nearly forgot the biggest one, the biggest current favorite that is sitting on my desk, but it has been sitting on my desk for a month now and I use it every single day. So I don't know, it's like naturally now here on this desk, and I thought about myself, what a fucking clown am I that I buy a 24 cream blush palette. 24 pan cream blush palette. This is the Made by Mitchell Curve Case Collective, and when I'm filming these favorites video, I haven't used all of them. When you are seeing this, I'm probably somewhere here, maybe this or that. But when I'm filming this, I have used these 3 rows completely. Do I have a favorite shade in here? So far not. Do I have a hate shade in here? Yes, Nancy. Nancy is a bitch. And I think Mango Daiquiri is going to be a bitch too. But if you want to know if Mango Daiquiri was bitching around, you should watch my shorts, because I did a series with this, or I'm still doing a series. Every day you get a video of me applying one of these cream blushes, and let me tell you, chef's kiss. They're absolutely amazing. Some of these are very pigmented, some of these have a very transparent, translucent base, but all of these are a 10 out of 10. I just was not expecting to love it that much. I started the series with applying the blush on my face every single day without any thoughts. I was just like, okay, that's just a fun series. When I have a big palette like that, why not do a fun series? But since I had no expectations, maybe I was wowed so fast, but I just look forward to every day using this. These are all my current favorites. I don't know if it makes so much sense to film a side-by-side like Holy Grail versus favorites. Again, if you still want to see this, let me know. Check out the info box for any like codes, affiliate links, whatsoever. If you use these, thank you very much, because you are supporting me. And if you don't want to spend money, that's fine too. Then just keep on watching my videos, because that way you're supporting me too. Make sure you're subscribed, and before you leave, please let me know what is your current #1 top spot favorite of 2024. So thank you for watching, and I can see you in the next one.